When I commented that your proposed counterplan would work well alongside my proposed plan, and that as a result of this your counterplan is not mutually exclusive, you chose not to defend the exclusiveness of your counterplan, but chose rather to attack the practicality of my plan by stating that to ban violent video games is a violation of First Amendment freedoms. Now I would like to direct both your attention and the judge's attention to the entire First Amendment, which both of you can feel free to read, and you will both obviously find no mention of video games. While meanwhile, the First Amendment specifically allows for the restriction of expression that incites violence and serves as a threat. Now, a violent video game which inspires shootings and alters the minds of its users certainly would meet this description. Now, you state that it's too early to tell if Adam Lanza was inspired by violent video games because he had a mental illness. However, ironically, the article that you try to use against me, Keeping Kids Safe, in which Dr. Anderson discusses Lanza, this article specifically states that it is too early to tell if Lanza had a mental illness. Now, meanwhile, CBS News reported on February 19, 2013, a date far more recent and therefore far more relevant than anything you cited, states, and I quote, "Law enforcement sources say Adam Lanza was motivated by violent video games." Now, finally, you state that depicting violent video games altering the mind into a more aggressive, desensitized, twisted, and almost evil state is too large of a claim to make. Now, this is not a claim. It's a fact. Minds have been altered into pure evil by violent video games. It's evil to shoot children. It's evil to shoot into a prayer group. Criminal profile Pat Brown commented on violent video games influenced shootings in July of 2012, before the Newtown, Connecticut shooting even happened. She said, and I quote, "But if you're a psychopath, video games help you get in the mode to do the killing. So it is a problem in our society with teenage psychopaths that they do get inspired by this and want to make it real." End quote. Video games twist the minds of all when the mind is already unstable like Adam Lanza's may have been. The risk of incident is even higher. In today's current world, unstable minds can be inspired to kill by violent video games, and stable minds can become twisted and inspired to kill by these games. In order to stop this, a ban, which prevents games from rewarding players with points and rewards for committing atrocious acts such as murder, must be enacted.